to YouTube as well now. Let's see if it works. I'll try to configure it in a second. And we'll play some chill music as well. Just, you know, I have something in my ears as well, not just like talking to the void, even though talking to the void is a little fun. Right, I think YouTube actually shows something. So you can watch me on YouTube now, not only on Twitch. That should be much more fun, right? So what we did yesterday, what we did last time, well, not yesterday, okay, yesterday we streamed Raft. What we did last time, we brought a lot of 3D models into the Blender. Let's see where I finished. Maybe let me bring Blender here on the other screen. There you go. And we restart the last file, the characters here. Alright, so we adjusted clothes for the girl, for the female regular body, and I will test new opus, by the way. Yes, I will. That's a good question. Hi Luminella, welcome. I like the emoji you sent and it's a really nice one. So let's see. Let me close this one. Let's see if we need to update it or do anything. The Claude Opus 4.7 was released, I think, about, I don't know, a couple of hours ago. We probably need to update Claude Code to get that, right? Because my Claude Code actually quite old so far. It's hard to do it on Windows. It's weirdly hard. But I guess if we do this, Win gets upgrade Claude Code. We should get the new version, yeah, 2.11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. And yeah. So we brought up here in the Blender a lot of new characters. The female character, the male muscular, and the male thin. What we didn't bring in, we did not bring the new animation. I have created a idle animation, even though it looked a bit weird. I think we're gonna use it, like this one. Yes, that's actually the idea, Luminella. If I will turn guy into the muscular, yeah, I'm thinking that we would start as this, you know, weak, weird nobody. And as soon as your strength grows, I'll transform your body into the muscular one. So you will be like beaten, but also buffed. That should be fun, right? You should be able to buy a glowing skin lip injection. Yeah. Yes, you should get, like, you know, the gorgeous strong body after you eat a little bit. Right now model is actually pretty good. I mean, the shape wise, right? It's really good one, honestly. And however, in the game it looks a bit sad, or like in the Blender she looks a bit sad. If I take the clothes off, maybe I shouldn't take her clothes off, but if I take the clothes off, you'll see she's like a little too thin. But she grew up on the farm in the, you know, dying world, so it's fine that she's too thin. Not soggy arms. Yeah, you know, because even this guy who is the farmer and also grew up on the farm, he was working all his life, right? So he has okay strength in the body. He just not buffed because he always were lacking food. That's the only problem. Life is hard in the world, so he was lacking food, and yeah. So what I would get, I would get this animation. Isn't it reminds you something, the haircut? It's kind of nice. I can shave my sides like completely to 0. Yeah, so let me try to download just this animation, I think, right? I'm not sure if I should do like Rigid character. No, enable this character, enable this option will download the character model in the initial pose that is already rigged without animation. Okay, so we need current animation. We need like idle animation. That's the one we're missing. And as we do that, 14 megabytes just for what? Just for animation? I don't believe that. I also think, yeah, this one we're using here is like very high poly model. A hairstyle should start with something a regular person can do with the hand tool when they try it for the first time. Do you mean like the scissors? Okay, so Claude is installed. It got the new version and it called Opus X High. X High meaning that it was high before. Let's see what the effort options are. Ooh, look at this. So X High, oh my god, so it kind of like intelligence level. I want like low intelligence. Hold on, I don't get it. So we are turning speed versus intelligence. If I go here, is it like low speed? And if I go here, it's max intelligence. What does it even mean? Okay, I don't think we need high. I don't even think we need... We probably can go with medium. But we'll go with high. We don't need like extra high. By the way, let's see what is max. Deepest reasoning. All right. No, we don't need that. We don't want it to reason. We want it to follow my simple commands, right? So we go with medium. And what do we do here? So we reconnect MCP server because the only thing I want to do, I want to bring this idle animation for the character. So can you bring idle animation to my Rigid character in Blender? Last time he did it like super smooth. I think he used like some kind of append command in Blender that allows you to do that. And you can just, you know, attach new animation and that's like super simple. However, I honestly usually confused how to do it manually. Yeah, like why? Why when I click animation it gave me this? The huge ball. So alright, so you see now there is one animation which is idle. Yeah, so no retargeting needed. Imported action renamed to idle. Fake user enabled so it persists. Assigned as active action on solid bonds, align with existing. Remove the imported armature char1 mesh and stray isosphere. Alright. Can you rename animations to idle, walk, and run? Because now it's idle, walking, and running. Alright, oh yeah, we also need to fix materials. Can you go through all the materials and make sure they are correctly configured for Eevee rendering? Because I know some of them aren't. Materials, and make sure they are correctly configured for Eevee rendering. Because now I know some of them aren't. Before running any command, tell me what you're going to do and which objects are misconfigured so I can confirm. What chamacolitin? What chamacolitin? Oh, you see, it's actually used to show you all the like exact command it's doing. So it would say like running like Python script over the Blender MCP, and then you can see what it's actually doing. Now it just says calling Blender, which I think is quite bad in a way because I wanted to know what it did. Sometimes you can spot that there are some problems in the command he's doing. No, I'm saying that material is broken. For Eevee to run it correctly, the material should have like some base color assigned or something like that. Color assigned. His first pass flagged nothing. But I know they are broken because we already generated the animations and we can see that, like, for example, robot shows correctly. So you see it's nice and shiny, right? Shiny meaning bright. So yeah. Hold on. All leather armor. No, I don't think leather armor is broken. I don't think leather armor is broken. Let me see. So mail thin. Sandals are fine. A rugged shirt. Yeah, the shirt is broken. Okay, so rugged shirt is broken. Find all the meshes that have the same material as rugged shirt. All the meshes that have the same material as rugged shirt. Because, yeah, the mail thin is broken too. And he said it's correct. Yeah, so I think the ones you flagged as working, those are actually broken. So it's other way around. Because mail thin is also broken. The ones you flagged as working... What the hell? Why the voice works so bad? Because mail thin is also broken. And for example, robot is correct, and he was talking about leather stuff. Yeah, leather stuff. Okay, I don't see it really well. Leather chest. Yeah, leather chest. Leather chest is correct. Thinking. What is Okay, man, come on. Think about it. Think harder. Yeah, why this animation does not run anymore? Should I go and like click where? Modeling, pose position. Yeah, why animation is not running? Why is it stuck in that animation? I don't understand. If I hide the female, would any other one run? No, it wouldn't. Of course it wouldn't. Is it because... Yeah, I need to configure it somewhere here, I think. Animation, click, idle. Right? No? My labels inverted, so actually broken. Material thin, female regular, rugged shirt. Counterintuitive given what node graph shows. The broken ones have base color texture wired and the correct ones have everything unwired. But it should be all unwired. For Eevee to work, I guess. Right? So leather chest full, let's see, triple mesh, and this is called weird. Leather chest full 002 mesh, let's call it like that. Matte. So it was somewhere in the material, like here, I guess. No, that's not right. Which one is showing right now? Yeah, something is weird. Hold on. House selected, female regular, object mode, surface background. It picked the wrong material here. Again confused. He's saying that's not right. Eevee renders wired principled BSD materials perfectly fine. Wiring texture is the normal correct thing to do. Should render the pure black. It's a solid viewport shading, not material pure preview rendered. Solid mode uses here is my image I'm looking at. If this is solid viewport, you are absolutely, utterly, destructively wrong. Yeah, why I cannot see... Yeah, something wrong with material picking. Ah, here we go. There is material. So, for the working materials, I see that they're using principled BSDF, and they have base color as black. Is looking at the wrong input entirely. Correct pattern, leather chest. Color text BSDF emission color. Base color stays black, the texture drives emission. Gives unit flat rendering on the texture, which is what you want for the sprite sheet baked. No light dependency. Broken patterns. Yes. Standard PBR wiring gets shaded by light, looks different from the immersive ones. Alright, so he found all broken ones. Okay, fix it. Also, after you touched the solid bonds, my character got stuck in the pose position from the previous animation, and I cannot unstuck it from there, and I cannot run the idle animation that you just imported. How do I fix that? So we can check how the female looked, because she was one of the broken ones. So we can take all the pants and gloves, etc., and we can click to the render, and we can see it here. Yeah, so now right now renders everything. So we should unclick these ones as well, the camera button, so it does not render. And we can see that she got correct shading. What the is there something else? Okay, everything renders. Everything else renders too, so we shouldn't click all those two. Oh, now she's idle animation, you see? So now if we click on the bones... Oh, nice! She actually idling. That's cool. She idle just fine. We do render, and yeah, so she displayed correctly and properly, even though we lost some details for sure, right? I mean, we lost... Yeah, why the hell she's so low as well? That's actually the problem. That might be the problem. Let's see. Yeah, she's way too low. Is there other guys as low as well? Hold on. Female regular. Let's show male muscular. He's idling too now. Rendering. No. Why is still showing the female? Still showing the female because she's still rendered. How do I re-render you, man? It should be re-rendered, right? Oh no, now he's re-rendered. Okay, that's weird. Something moved the camera lower. Or every single character moved higher. And it might just happen because of what? Because of what? Who moved everything higher? God damn you. Male muscular. Sandals. Is this animation doing? Oh, it might be animation doing. Yep. Okay. Okay, so animation, the idle animation, moved all the meshes, all the characters, I don't know, about 30 pixels higher. Can we put it back somehow? What the f... Where's the rest? Idle animation that you imported moved all the characters and all the meshes about... Yeah, because if we go to... I don't even know how to go to the other animation. I don't know how to go to the other animation. Is it like here? We need to switch to the pose position. And yeah, now we get the render. And somewhere we should be able to pick the animation. What does he say? The idle animation Hips bond location, that's what's the shift in the character. Walk and run also have hips translation. But each action starts a different baseline offset because they came from different source rigs. Two way to fix: zero out hips transition in idle entirely. Character stays anchored, only pulse rotation plays. Removed any subtle breathing motion. Offset hips translation, so frame 0 seated the rest. Animation should stay intact, you just should move it lower. Yeah, you see, he's like twice as high and the rest position will be there. I'm too inexperienced in Blender, unfortunately, but but we're still doing it. I need to get some level of objects. Idle starts at 623. Let's see what he did. It actually is correct. It's actually correct. So I think if I want to adjust the animation, I would need to like move bones a little bit, right? Pose mode. I think I go to the pose mode. But I will need to adjust like every single keyframe. Yeah, it's a lot of keyframes, even though they're like very subtle. But I probably need to do that if I want to get any better results. Well, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's like very subtle movement, so you will not really spot anything anyway. Okay, now let's see how we render it. Yeah, so it's rendered. Okay, it's still a bit too high. I think that's needed to be as high for the walk and run animations. So we can see that we have like some space in the bottom, right? How do I switch animation to walk or run? How? What's that? What is this garbage trash? Being delete. So 3 options. He just did switch it for me. Alright, so this is walk. Action editor, most common. Open a dope sheet editor. Switch mode. What is a dope sheet? How do I open it? How do I open it? You know, you shouldn't just give me some weird terms, you should explain it. Yeah, I just opened dope sheet. I mean, I'm using Blender 3rd day in my life. How do I know what the dope sheet is? Each row has the channel and dots along the row. Action editor submode and dope sheet that focus on one action. Oh, that's the dope sheet. Okay. Okay, my dope sheet has buttons, view, select, marker, channel, key, and the summary. And that's it. There is no pose choose or animation choose. Action editor is the sub mode of the dope sheet. Where? You're in a dope sheet mode, but you need action editor submod to see the action picker. Look at the dope sheet header bar. You select market channel key. On the left side of that header, just after the editor type icon. Yeah, action editor. He said go to action editor. All right. Oh. What are the other actions? I have actions there. One called action. Second one idle. Third one material 002 action. Walk and run. What are these action and material action? So we can go here. Ooh, sweet. That's how I change it. It freezes a little bit, right? Or is it just, okay, I think the keyframes are frozen. That might be the problem actually. It's not like properly animated then, if they freeze in the end. Because it's good until, it's good for like, how many? 16 keyframes? Then it just stuck until 24. Does nothing here. That's unfortunate. I might need to re-import it. Why don't you delete it? So what we want to see how this animation is rendered, and if we can, you see this rendered just fine on here. We need to take the position when it's running towards the front, right? And see how it rendered there. Yeah, we can actually bring camera much lower, I think. We can bring camera much lower, and we can confirm it here as well, so not there. But let's see, male, this is male thin, we need male muscular. We need male muscular, not this one. Okay, we need to remove that garbage. Running, oh my god, no. Okay. Alright, so render image. Camera. We go from animation, we go back to modeling. We take the camera, and we should move it like slightly lower actually. Move it slightly lower. Oop, what the hell, what happened? Fuck. Come on, can you like move the camera? Like this? Render image. Oh, the other way around. Okay. Render image. Even higher. Render image. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. We can render it and we can see how it looks now. Right? Done. Okay. Okay, I noticed that run animation is stuck after frame 16 until frame 24. It's not changing at all. It might not be needed, or the animation itself is incomplete. The question is, how do we know, right? No, I think it's just not needed. I think we can remove maybe shorten this animation and remove everything after frame 16. An idle animation has how many frames? For some reason it has 40. No, hold on, that's wrong. This is wrong. solid bonds, idle. Yeah, so this one has 24 as well. And the walk has 16 actually. So the walk is working fine. I know that. I seen the walk in a game actually. Actual frame range is 0 to 15.2. Oh, so it's hard-coded somewhere. Okay. I see, good. So now we should render it all. We should run the script. I can go and update and like clear that all. We'll not need that, so it's not polluting anything. And did I click run? I might have not clicked run. Nothing happens? Or? Alt P. Did you modify script recently for the rendering? Because I click run, nothing happens at all. We might have modified something to render it in the certain like folders, right? But I'm afraid it might have broken something. Haven't touched any blocked. I know you haven't touched any blocks, any script. Can you figure out what's wrong? Oh. Run, walk, idle. Walk. Walk. Oh, I hope he would not rename it to walk. Yes. Alright. Run, walk, idle. That's the correct call. Now we're rendering the guide. Look at him. How beautifully he's running. Yeah, I think we got just enough with... Okay, fuck. We need to put camera a little lower. Just a little bit lower, because it's a bit... Yeah, it's a bit too high. We cut in his feet at the bottom. At like 1 or 2 frames. I think I'll just put him lower. I mean, I'll put the camera lower as soon as we finish here. But I'll not regenerate it. I just don't want to. It's too much work. Okay, you see how the script works. Can you look at the game and see our folder structure for the paper doll? See our folder structure for the paper doll and the way we get clothes. The problem is we made it using the old approach when all the clothes is supposed to be shareable and generic. Now it's all per body type, So we need to update the in-game solution, how to use all the clothes and how to use all the body clothes. Clothes and how to use all the body types. And we can see how it's generated. It's nice, right? Oh, there are little holes in the shirt. I'm totally fine with that because, you know, they should be with holes. It's the very low level shirt. I was watching some crazy good videos about how you do meshing of the clothes. We might have tried that. We might try that soon. Yeah, I think it's called shrink wrap. You can see that. So they take an object, right? Just some weird object. Then they do like, okay, bam, bam. Let's put it somewhere here. Scale. They gonna make a shirt. Oh, that's so loud. Hold on, I should turn on the volume. Turn off the volume. Yeah, so they shrink wrap in it to some offset, alright? And then they will just start expanding it down there to produce kind of like, you know, layers. Yeah, look at this. Bam. Oh, that's a nice bot. We should make this kind of bots in the game as well for the female muscular. Okay, watch out, watch out. I think it'll do magic now. Close. Okay, collision, thickness, wherever. Pin. Okay, sewing. Look at that. Crazy good. Crazy good. We should try that as well. But the fun fact, we don't need this level of precision, honestly, because as you see, this as much of clothes as we render, right? This kind of funny walking guy, but well, let's add this animation. This looks fun. Yeah, so you see how much clothes we render. It does not matter if it's perfect or imperfect. But maybe doing a proper way still a little faster than what we do right now. Because now we need to sculpt every single model on the body, right? And likely with the proper modifiers we'll not need to do that at all. Yeah, so sorry, Blender is frozen until everything renders, and it will take a while because there are a lot of animations now and there are a lot of clothes. And you can see, yeah, fuck, it renders too much idle frames. I told him it's too much idle frames. We should cut the idle animation. Alright, so here's what he found. LPC, torso, legs, arms, item, gender. So it goes other way around. Clothes shared per gender. Yeah, but in the wrong way, right? We need... Yeah, so here is body type, item, animation. Here is item, gender, animation. And what needs to change? LPC base points to new location. Yeah, get body, base parts, base, body type, body... What? Why do you need two body types? One body type is enough. Get equipment base pass. Yes. Drop gender. Yes. Option dicts. Since there are no torso, legs, etc. Namespace. Any more collapses torso options, leg options. into a simpler form. Hold on, we do give him some 1 yes to this feedback, 3 yes, 4 leather chest full, closed chest, leather chest full, close, what was it called? Closed tunic, torsos. Oh yeah, it actually needs to go. What he suggests? Body type, item. Yeah. No. 3. No. We need layer type. But gender goes to body type. Yeah, we don't need gender. Torsos, leather, pants, clothes, pants. That goes to legs, etc. 5. Fallback deletion. Yes. 6. Body type. 6 is body type. Where should they leave it at right time? Questions 1. Old location plus CP script, I would say, right? Then it's like production location, because I don't want to mess any live assets with anything. So remove and was removed long time ago and shouldn't exist. These my answers. Yeah, so rendering takes a while, surprisingly. I don't know like why so long. It looks like it needs to, you know, run every single frame there or what? I mean, it does run every single frame, but it does it very slow, you see. You just capture. Right, I need to let the cat come. Just give me a second. Kitty. Alright, let's see where we are. Oh, something crashed. Or something crashed. Hold on. We got a crash in the rendering script. Please have a look. Why wasn't it rendered like a lot? Oh, I don't want to re-render again. Well, if we're going to re-render, we have to change We have to change the camera position a little bit. Which direction? Remember? Lower or higher? Lower, right? Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Render error, cannot save. It doesn't really say why it cannot save. Strange. Strange. Our script should be a little smarter. I should be able to pick actually what to render. For example, right now I wanna deac test. Okay, run like one frame test. I rendered male muscular and went through half of male thin and it crashed. Also, idle has way too many frames. Right. But you see the idea. What we got is quite solid here, right? Yeah, so this time I render without any shadows. And we might... No, we're not going to add them. No, I don't want to. So for the leg part... Okay, do we even see where it glitched? It might have... Yeah, it got cut a little bit over here. From the back, you see? But it's not really noticeable. Should he put camera back? Where it was? I might have. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just put camera back. It was okay. So, script created that lost PNG from disk, Blender image cache accumulated. Unique temp file name per frame. No file locking collision. Purge after each action, Atlas save. Okay. 23 frames. Trim the action to 16 frames. 46 is way too weird. Apply crash fixes. And I also want to speed up it somehow. Maybe we can like parallel it. I don't know. And I have an ability to not re-render all the characters again, because now I just waited for 10 minutes to render one character, and since it crashed I have to wait for 10 minutes multiplied by 3 to render the rest again. A lot of requests, you see. I'm like so picky. But yeah, this is the animation we got, and you could see like we have the same animation for the chest, for example, right? This is the run animation of the chest. It is kinda perfect. Trim idle actions. Okay, fix crash fixes. He did? I don't see any fixes. Wait. I don't think I like it. I want to see the code. What is EV is at 64 samples. Go to 32. And how do you detect that the frame already exists? So if I did changes to the models and want to re-render, it will not re-render. Is that what you're saying? I have to delete like everything. No, I don't want that. When I said I want to skip what already rendered, I didn't say that I want to not render, not being able to render and re-render. I said I want to skip. No, it is not. I want to say now, do not render male muscular, render everything else. I don't want to have any PNG check, okay? Do not render male muscular. And that's it. I want to render everything else. I don't want to have any PNG check real time. He just runs and like goes and change my code, and I have nothing to do. Okay, first you have to remove this file existence resume check. Just undo all of these changes. It's not asked for, not approved, just your weird, or I don't know, assumption. The existence resume check is gone. Yeah, should I do like this so I see what he did? Okay. Is this Python script that we're running? By the way, why is it called 002? Python script that we're running. Why is it called 002, by the way? Can we run it like outside of the Blender? Can we have like pass parameters or something like that? Because we do have script, here. Yeah, so this is the script, right? But In my folder, I only see one script. Right? This is one script. It's actually modified a long time ago. I don't know where the other scripts are. The one he's talking about. We need to remove all these stale versions and have the correct version on the disk, and only use that one. And I don't want you write I want you to replace the files. Clear, delete, copy, that's it. No file writing. Never use edit tool. Yeah, so that's the way I would like to run it actually. I would go for like Blender, do characters blend wherever. Characters blend. All the corrections fixed, renamed actions. All the 3 blocks removed from blend file. Save the blend file to persist the deletion. Okay. Can you write a README file explaining how to run the Python script with the CLI parameters for the rendering? I mean, you can run from here, but that freezes Blender completely. And that's annoying. Add body and skip body params do readme. And we'll be running Python directly here. I might want to have a bash script as well. I like bash scripts, you just like run it and that's it. So easy. So easy. Alright. Why my chat is paused? Alright, yeah, that's actually fine now. It's fine. And yeah, once we're done with that, once I will start generating all the characters, we can go and fix the game to actually render it correctly then. And luckily, if we'll be lucky, we'll finish in about half an hour with the characters probably walking in the game. At least one character walking in the game. So he added parameters, bodies to render. What's that? Is it a comment? What is that? edit in Notepad. Oh yeah, this is multi-line comment. Okay, fine. Fine. So, yeah, at least here we can see what he's changing. When he was running comments in the Blender, we just had no clue what was done there. That's weird, right? It allows like the script hold inside the blend file. I mean, I understand why is that, but still. Still, bodies to render. Okay, fine. Do it. And we can run, yeah, we'll run another terminal here. So we can render it through the terminal, through the script, the one he gives us. Yeah, we also have the farmer blend file. I'm not sure if we're going to use it. We might just remove it. I also probably need to remove this textures files. It's some redundancy from before. But modeling, I can learn MoBlender later. I wish I would learn MoBlender actually, so I can do it faster. But it's a really cool tool. I'm really impressed how fast we can get all the characters working. I spent a lot of time because, you know, I have OCD and that takes your mental energy. You want to do everything perfect, and that's the problem. So we can run this one now over here. You probably need to go to the folder as well. Colony 0, we go to production, we run this one. Yep, I expected that actually. Blender is not recognized name. So you probably, yeah, you have to give the pass to the Blender, or the Blender should be in your pass params or whatever. What is he doing? Command dir Blender exe. What are you trying to pull? I wanna know. I don't wanna run like a weird command. It's somewhere in Steam. Find it. Find it. Dude, I'm dead. Kitty, what's up? What do you want? Wanna sit with me? Come. Come sit with me. I'll put your blanket over here. I'll put your blanket. Come straight with me. And of course you have updated README, right? Because that's the right thing to do once you know that something is changed. Of course he didn't. Of course he didn't, bastard. Alright, so should I do like... Should I do that? Do that. So it did run, didn't it? No, it crashed. It's all crashed because I guess... Yeah, I know what happened. I know what happened. Here you go, go fix your shit. Yeah, I think because when you copy paste from the terminal, it usually has the weird formatting, like, you know, the line breaks, etc. So it never works properly. No, I did run it all. It's probably how you gave me the command is broken. Here is the full log. Here is the full log. Just a mess. Yeah, you need to have like this backslashes in the command, otherwise it copies it weirdly. That's why it barks. Squad line continuation mess that easy to break. Okay, do that. I like this solution. This is the shell script I was talking about, but this is like a PowerShell script instead. So instead of like having all this huge mess with the full pass, with the spaces in it, with the character pass, right? We'll just create a tiny shell script. Well, tiny is 70 lines, is tiny enough. PS1. Where did it put it? Yeah, I put it in the scripts, that's fine. Totally cool. Alright. Alright, he updated the readme as well with the new details. Let's run it! I wanna run it! Come on! Come! Okay, to run it, we do cd scripts. Now we run this one. He used edit tool and I said no edit tools, I think, right? No, I told you to not use edit tool copying my Python script. Oh, look at this. This is much faster. Now it works like a charm. Let's go here. Oh, we need to remove this one. So it renders temp frame. It renders so fast. We cannot even see that. I hope it works. I don't think it works actually. I don't think it works. It was rendering what? No, it was rendering, yeah, the robot frame is the old one. Okay, so we don't need that. It's rendering so fast. Yeah, so close pants, walk, male thin. Let's check it. Close pants, walk, right? Yeah, this is the walk animation of the pants. Sweet. So we go here. Yes, let's go back to the topic where we were updating game scripts. Where was that? Oh my god, so far. Yeah, we got sidetracked. That usually happens to me as well. So before that, the plan. No, that's the wrong plan. Okay, hold on. Oh fuck. There we go. There's the plan. There's the plan. Let's compact it. Right? We copied the plan. I hope we did. Yes, we copied the plan. Back to the plan. He had questions to me as well. So let's check body type. Yeah, why do you do like body type? Body type. Source folder. Because the body type because it's male muscular, and then the animations. Okay, I got it. Then, alright, body type, torso item, body type, torso, legs item, sandals, leather boots, feet. There you go. Arms, leather gloves, clothes wraps. Are we missing something? We missing one. What was it called? So leather pants, leather tunic. Oh, sorry, clothes pants, clothes tunic, clothes wraps. Clothes pants, clothes wraps, clothes tunic, and the sandals. So the clothes is covered. Then leather boots, leather chest, chest full, gloves, pants. Leather gloves, leather boots, leather pants, chest, chest full. Alright. And the rugged shirt is the torso as well. Rugged shirt, right? Oopsie, sorry. Yeah, we'll answer it all right here, I think. So we'll answer it in the doc. Layer classification hard-coded to the CP script, small set of items. Update resources, alright. Delete, oopsie, delete the old stuff. Grab, remove any dead code, verify. Two things before I start, target asset directory name. Keep the old name. Render script body nesting fix. Right now the script outputs male muscular work. The CP script will handle flattening. Do you also want me to fix the render script to future renders output male muscular walk directly? No. So there we go. Back to the plan. Is this done? He still renders. Crazy. I probably should commit and push before we move on. Before we move on, we commit and push. Yeah, we still don't have all the files generated. Let's do this. Commit push first. We still don't have all the files generated. And while we are generating them, you can do the rest of the tasks. You leave copying to the end. And we can generate some more crap. So what do we want? I think it would be fun to angry tantrum to sit. I think we can generate an animation of a death, right? Yeah, like this one. Actually not bad. That, let's edit. What else do we need? We might get hurt animation. I don't think we're using it right now. Maybe we shouldn't start even. Maybe we shouldn't start. But that is, we're using that. We should have some gathering animation, like chopping tree, mining ore animation. This is very much needed to show that something is happening in the game. Yeah, so look at this one. Yeah, that's great. This is so good. I like it. He got hit and he just died. Yeah, I think this animation will be quite long from the camera perspective, right? We'll see. Okay, so we'll download this one. Oh, sorry, yeah. What is this share? Oh, we can publish to community if we get more coins. We can share and win something as well. Right, so we're not doing that. We do current animation, we do download it. That will be needed. Oh my god, we should also have like script to do only animation. Alright, fine. So what is that? Which file are you touching now? Character appearance data. Okay, rugged shirt. Torso options, okay. Hat options, nothing. Hat equipment is removed from here. You removing hats? No, don't remove hats. Logic. Don't remove hats logic. And there we go. So LPC base body type. Why still LPC base? Oh, because that's the root. Okay. Body type. Okay, yeah, that logic was wrong. Get gender. We don't have genders. You also lost robot body type. He lost the robot body type. So get default hat, has default hat, body type layer pass, blah blah blah. Okay, the rest looks good. Can you point to where? I can point you to where. Where did I see that? Yeah, like this logic does not have a robot. I don't know how you're supposed to handle it. Do you going to create an array with all available body types? Okay. Good. I like it. Go on. I forgot to change the category of the stream. Okay, my bad. Because this UI is so freaking annoying. What's the category? It's a game development. It's a most boring category. Well, for you guys, I like it. I do like it because, you know, if I wouldn't like it, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't spend so much time doing strange game dev. So we got death. We need to gather. Gather. X. What's that? X breathe. Carry water bucket walk. Does it have like mine? Swimming it has so many weird animation. But it does not have the one I need. Charged axe chop. Punch pose. Hip hop dance. But where's like normal axe chopping, right? It says crouch, pull and throw. Where is my freaking like tree chopping? Right? Ah, this is so annoying. Daily actions, fighting, body movement, dancing. That's not fighting, is it like daily actions or body movement? Acting, climbing, performing stunt, jumping, hanging over ledge, falling freely. Is there falling freely animation, really? Body movement? Where am I? That's so funny. Aha, so there are falling freely animations apparently, and there is not a single tree chopping animation. How's that? Interacting. Open door. Okay, look at this. Open door, open door, open door, open door. What? Yeah, what's going on with my guy here? Alright, let me do it like this, so I'll be able to see what's going on. Listening gesture, motivation cheer, shrug, sit, stand talking angry, wait for help, pushing objects, sleeping. Oh, we need sleeping one, I think. Sleep on a desk, sleep normally. I think we'd take this one. I kind of like it. It's like laying down animation and sleeping. It's maybe, okay, it may be a bit too long, but we need laying down animation. So I think the... Yeah, there's also climb somewhere. Alright, later. Alright, oh yeah, this one is cool. This one is cool, the collect an object one, right? He just like sits up, picking up something from the ground, and pull radish. So let's do collect object animation as well. Idle, looking around, interacting. Yeah, we saw interacting, that nothing good. Transitioning. Transitioning is also okay. Yeah, we can do like falling down for the death if we want to. Phone reach help. Standing up. And the standing up animation will be needed later as well. But again, later. Stand to sideline. This all for sleeping. Yeah, we can do a lot. Picking up item. Okay, so we add in the collect object. Working out is very funny but not needed. Drinking, fighting, attacking with weapon. Yeah, maybe attacking with weapon. Maybe we can use some like axe or yeah, heavy hammer is the mining animation that we're gonna use, right? I think so. This is very much mining animation. Right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna be creative. So the renders, all atlases completed. Ooh, exciting. I think you also need to note or code somewhere that now we have a JSON files that describing each animation frames, and we should use them properly in the game. So I think those ones, right? Idle, run, and walk. Yeah, so which one I did? I did the hammer. Yeah, I did the hammer. Let's see. Ah, yeah, mine. It's kind of weird, but it's also not complete. There is no turning back animation, so it's not like fully looped, you see. Right. If I want to do like tree chopping. We might do something. We might take like weapon combo from here and just cut the half of the animation. Oh, some of those are really cool. We can also do, yeah, we can do this one. I tried it before, it looks a bit weird, the attack one. I'll add combat idle animation as well, it's a nice one. You should not save it in a project memory, you should use it in the code. No matter if you save it in a project memory and then we change how this JSON works and none of our animations or directions of the sprites would work correctly. Sprites would work correctly. I don't even think they are correct right now. You can check it out according to JSON. But okay, I'm shouting you. Use JSON files in the game to define how the pick correct directions and correct frames for the animations. Okay, which one I did? I did the combat idle. Oh, I should start saving them. Yeah. Okay, this is a bit weird. I mean, if you wear the shield and a sword, it might look good, right? If you don't wear anything, that looks weird. I probably will use like 1 or 2 animations for the normal like actions, interactions with the mine and with the trees. Let's see, this one goes to this one idle, that combat stance. I think this one is combat idle. Whiskin. Yeah. We do collect object. Yes, okay. The heavy hammer swing. So yeah, this one is death animation. This one is the combat idle animation. And this one collect object. Okay, collect object animation. Right, idle we have implemented already. That did we, yeah, we did that. These 3, the heavy hammer swing. Yes, okay. So what's going on here? Some like a lot of changes. LPC script loader, dir to name. So he would read from the JSON file. Okay, that's good. He'll parse it. He will get direction, alright. Yeah, so right now he does it like kinda randomly. Press yes and hope for the best. That's the approach we're gonna go with. Okay, so we call it mine animation, right? Okay, you go and test it. I think we are going to close Blender for now, and we switch into Godot. So, yeah. Everything rendered. You can copy assets now. I don't think that. We don't need it. We don't need that fallback, it just wastes in the code, like that shit which we don't want to carry over. So he will copy all the animations now. Look at this one, so great, such good details. I wish we can save this like black lines. I know that it's not too hard to modify the render and actually render with the black lines like the pixel art does. Copy to assets. Why didn't you do it before? Why you were waiting for? Body types. Okay, there is tagging. I see, that's not bad. Copy to body, copy JSONs. Right. He'll need to write another PowerShell script for me. Can you change in the game the Jake resources? What the fuck? In the game, the Jake resources to use male thin and sandals and clothes, pants and rugged shirt. No, just rugged shirt. No, fine. Clothes, pants and clothes, tunic. So what he did, he just changed that JSON file is required, but it is fine because it is required right now. It's generated with the script, so we're not going to get in a situation when it's missing, you know. So we're not playing Raft just yet. We'll play it soon. And I probably will restart the stream, or I will not. We will see how it goes. But now we run in the Godot. Running the Godot. People keep saying Godot, even though it clips at Godot. You see, Godot. Why would I say Godot? Why are you changing that texture? Fun fact: I was able to import my model earlier directly into the game. In a 3D scene, and it was fun. Please tell me what you're doing right now. What is this LPC loader changes? So he did ran copy all assets. That's good. The summary of LPC loader changes before inferred frame count from Texture get width and frame size. JSON is a single source of truth. Okay, removed. Texture dimension inference fallback. One direction duplication branch. Atlases always have 8 rows now. Dead duplicate animation helper. Okay. So all assets copied, Jake modified. I can go and play the game, or let's see. Let's see the moment of truth. If it's going to work. I have my hopes really high. But we might hit another roadblock. But if it works, we will be done for the characters forever. Forever, let's hope. No, we'll be done with the characters for a very long time. We might get back to 3D modeling when we want to generate new props, or just these ones, because I already played the game a bit with semi-working character and I did not like some parts. Honestly, I did not like the scale of the game, how it looks right now. It gives me shivers in not in a good way. So, oh my god, he animated the Jake here. Crazy. Wrong angle though. Funny. Okay, first feedback. On the initial like new game launch, when you have choose your fate screen, the initial game launch, new game launch, choose your fate screen, we are showing Jake, but it's rotated incorrectly. It should be south facing, I guess, instead of like north west facing, and it's way too zoomed in. I think the frame size is wrong here. Okay, but this is kind of cool that we got the Jake animated there, even though it looks in the wrong direction, right? Probably the thin body animation isn't working good. And yeah, now you see. So animations are... Yeah, so I started the game and I clearly can say that animations are mapped incorrectly. When I'm walking south, my character looks north-west as well. Yeah. Oh, fun. Where's my face? The face should be here. Huh. So that means it renders somehow incorrectly then. Because this direction is fine, this direction is not fine. Yeah, curious. Curious. So yeah, the character is way too tiny. You see it now, right? I mean, animation is wrong, but we can live with that. So, but the character is way too tiny, especially when he walks on this big how do you call it? The stone floor. And this one is interesting. So I think it's something wrong with the animation itself, or what? Because we can see inside the shirt. Let me look at the images. Male thin, closed tunic. This is idle animation right now. Yeah. Yes, it is incorrect. It did not use the body as a holdout. It is incorrect. it was correct in the male muscular, I guess. You can compare now. Yeah, you see? This is empty inside. The other one is not empty inside because it does not use body as a holdout. And how is it looking for the female regular? Female regular, idle. Oh yeah, no, this is the female itself, sorry. We need close tunic, idle. Yeah, holdouts are incorrect. Two things to fix. Zoom too large. Dual zoom 3.5 in the character select screen. Drop to yeah, 175. Okay, direction label raw atlases are rendered with fixed armature rotation. But directions label in the render script guesses on the screen facing. Your observation S labeled row shows northwest tells me that labels are off by 3 steps. Okay. Yes. Okay, do that, and I have another problem for you to consider after that. But okay, look, so we done big chunk, right? The character is here, it's animated, it's slightly wrong. We are going to fix those problems just in a second. The holdout is wrong, so the claws not correctly, like, you know, layered. It will be fixed as well, but we'll need to regenerate everything, so we'll not do it right now. I'll do it just after the stream, so it's fine. So now the character is here, it's walking, it's idling, it can run as well. This is a great success. Yeah, so the character, how do you call it, collision body, or how do you call it, Y index or Z index is slightly incorrect because it still uses like the old 64 pixel characters logic. And if I enable the debug console with the collision boxes rendered, you will see that. So that part is wrong as well, but yeah, what concerns me the most that the character is scaled slightly weird compared to all the items around, right? I wish the character will be slightly higher, slightly larger, even though it fits in a door quite nicely, if you see that. So it fits in a door, kind of size of the door. So in that regard, I maybe wouldn't make it larger. So yeah, I need to consider how to make it look good. Maybe I keep the character just as is. I keep the crops as is, it's kind of okay. What I would change, yeah, the fences are okay too, right? What I would change is the size of these blocks. They are huge, they're gigantic. When I walk on just on this, right, that looks horrible, totally horrible. So that's something to change. The rest is fine. And we will create, yeah, you see it's actually cut the legs. So we will need to adjust Blender camera back a little bit, which also makes characters slightly smaller as well. I remember when I moved camera further away, right? So we'll need to move it closer, which means we'll need to change it over here. Yeah, this is important to not forget about it, so I'll do it right now. What's the best way to do it? I don't know. I probably will just do it like this, and do it like this, and I move it lower a little bit. I go for the male thin body. I will do, hold on, I'll do solid bones, I will do pose position. I would call this animation, I will change it to walk, and I'll try to render it, or see the rendering of it. Yeah, it's disabled, that's because Yeah, male thin rendering. Oh, come on. Start rendering, please. Render image. Yeah, why the robot is rendering? Because somebody did not on target rendering. Yeah. Did I break something really badly? I might have. Pose position, animation. Let's render this one. No, this renders fine. I wonder if we should try to make the rendering frame slightly larger and be able to move further. If we do like 164, for example, I can experiment on that. So we will leave like more clear space, and we just have more room, you know, for errors. I'm really afraid about like this death animation, because if it will fall forward, it needs more space for that. But again, problem for tomorrow, not now. So for now, he should finish the job of fixing the orientations, which he already did. He fixed it only in the Python. You did not fix the JSON files, did you? I don't see he did it. He promised me to fix it. Let's see. I just don't see where you did it. I see you changed Python file, but you never changed JSON files themselves. Right? Oh, he patched it here. Okay, I see it. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Look, so we run it again. We'll start a new game again. I want to see the change he did on the start screen. Yeah, look at this. So that's correct, actually. This is correct. Oh, I hope I can walk now around. I'm walking south. Yes. Yes, please. It feels so much better now. Walk around with the proper orientation. Crazy. Crazy. Nice. Very, very nice. Good job, Vlad. It's been a journey. It's been like a week of work to actually create first skeleton, you know, create the first model, get all the clothes done. But now I can like repeat this in, I don't, okay, not 10 minutes. I can repeat it in a day. So the other problem is the holdout logic only works for male muscular. It does not work for male thin, female regular, nor, I guess, robot. Come on, read what I'm saying. For male thin and female regular. And I guess robot. Yes, so the clothes will be fixed. That's fine, it's easy to do. We'll get the character and we will start actually making the game on the next stream. Basically right now what I was doing is building these tiny tools and systems. Like I can walk around, I can, you know, destroy the chest. I cannot destroy the chest because I don't have an axe. I don't have anything. Oh my god, that's so good. This is so realistic now. So I should be able to craft something on the workbench, but I don't have anything to craft with. I should be able to sleep. I can destroy this one. Even though it's campfire. No, I shouldn't destroy the campfire. I'll take some scrap. So look at it, the bug is in the render, blah blah blah. Use holdout body name not in holdout meshes. So for male scene and female regular, the body stays visible while clothing is rendered. Their clothing atlases have the body baked in. No, their clothing atlases do not have body baked in, but they don't get a holdout either. No holdout meshes. The no holdout meshes logic is for male muscular to not be in a holdout for male scene. But I guess this logic is actually irrelevant right now since we moved to the parent and child rendering. Imprecise. Closest render solo body hidden via hide render, but without the body acting as a depth occluder. Object level holdout. Who would apply the male scene as the holdout for male scene clauses? Yeah, so we'll fix that. That's fine, totally. And yeah, we'll get back to the business tomorrow. We will start. What we'll do, I think, we probably will put enemies on this map. We'll render it over here, so we'll get like the real first experience of the game when you like spawn, you beaten, you don't have much clauses. By the way, the clauses are not showing here, they should be shown. What the fuck is that? Okay, we'll fix it tomorrow again. The enemies will be these brute guys, you know, very muscular, so I cannot beat them. I should not be able to beat them. And yeah, we'll start making other logic like mining. Well, we have mining for the ore veins. We don't have stone and we don't have wood. That's something we should do next as well. We probably will fix some like collisions here, so we'll lift the box higher. So little changes, and yeah, it's getting together. That's good. All right, so I think that's it for today. Thanks for joining. It was pretty long 2-hour stream so far. So thanks for watching and have a great night. Love you. Bye.